class, our theme is going to be called Strengthen and Lengthen. And my instructor, David Vendetti, who taught me yoga teacher training many years ago now, that's all he really teaches is strengthen and lengthen. It's a big component of all of his teachings. And I think I finally realized that after my hamstring injury, I'm like, we need so much strength in yoga as well as stretch. So hoping to invite more strength into all of my practices. I've been doing that over time, but today's is definitely more on the strengthened side. So we're going to get started in a seat. You can sit up on a block if you'd like to, up on your shins or cross-legged, whatever works for you is best. Rest your hands where they're comfortable. Close your eyes, and we'll just take a few moments here to arrive. Feel your sit bones connected with the earth beneath you. The crown of your head extends up towards the sky, connecting with the earth, the environment around us. And then keeping your eyes closed, take your fingertips to the tops of your shoulders so your elbows kind of go out left and right. And you're going to take a big breath in. You'll twist through the left as you breathe out. Come back through center, inhale. Twist right, exhale. Center, breathe in. Left breath out. Center, inhale. And right, exhale. Now come back to center, start to breathe naturally. We're going to flow through that twist one more time. Breath to movement. You can do it a little faster. I'm going to cue you fast. Know that some people really love this. Some people, including myself, really don't, but it can really be nice to kind of give the nervous system a little shake up. So do it to your own pace, but I'll move fast. You do you. Take a big breath in. Twist left, center, right, center, left, center, right. Keep going. And more. Last three. All right, come to center. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Take a big breath in. And let's make our way to tabletop as you breathe out. Come to hands and knees. Blocks move to the front of the mat. You'll find your cat-cow however you want to get there. Fingertips can turn left and right. They can turn towards your knees, but you'll just start to move your body in the way that it needs today. And as you do that, I'll talk about that breath work that we just did a little bit longer. For me, breath work always makes me a little bit more anxious, especially breathing fast. But sometimes it's surprising. I always give it a shot, and sometimes it really can be beneficial. So if that happened to be you today, it doesn't mean it always will be that way. But maybe it was something new and fun, energizing, and maybe not. Bring yourself back to a neutral tabletop position. Stack shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Extend your right leg back, reach your left arm forward. Take a breath in. Curl knee to elbow as you breathe out. And then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, half cactus, half frog. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus, frog. 2 more times. Lengthen. Curl. Lengthen. Cactus, frog. Lengthen. Curl. Lengthen. Cactus, frog. Lengthen. Tabletop. Cat pose, big round of the spine, chin to chest. Tabletop position, other side. Left leg back, right arm forward. Take a breath in, knee to elbow. Lengthen, breathe in. Half cactus, half frog, breath out. Lengthen and curl. Lengthen, half cactus, half frog. 2 more, lengthen. Curl, lengthen, cactus frog. Lengthen, curl, lengthen, cactus frog, lengthen, tabletop, big cat pose around your spine. Come back through center, tabletop. Step your feet to the back of the mat, high plank. Shoulders over your wrists, heels push back. Core pulls in, crown of the head lengthening forward. Find length along your neck, take a breath in. Hips up and back, downward facing dog as you breathe out. A few moments there, pedal it out. And as you pedal it out, I'll just express another moment of gratitude for everybody that's here today. A few new folks joining us once again, Rachel and Alex. Lots of us all practiced together through many years of the pandemic. It's so nice to have you all back together on the screen. Let's find some stillness in down dog. Send your heels to the floor, your hips to the sky, and bring your rib cage closer to your thighs. Look forward, breathe in. Feet to hands, breath out. Arms to the sky, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Clasp your hands together, point your pointer fingers straight up to the sky. Breathe in. Stretch over to your right. Breath out. Take an inhale. Bend your knees, circle down towards the ground as you exhale. Over to the left, breathe in. Up to stand, breath out. Baby back bend, inhale. Fold over your legs, exhale. Step your left foot back, tap the left knee down, untuck your toes, and sweep your arms up, low lunge. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, and then find length in your spine. Push down through your right foot, your left shin, and reach up. Drop your shoulders down. Take a breath in. Side stretch over to your right as you breathe out. Full inhale and exhale. Both arms back to center. Breathe in. Open twist to your right. Breath out. Full breath in. Deeper twist as you breathe out. Simple twist. Left hand down, right arm lift. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Modified side plank as you exhale. Right foot steps to the back of the mat, right arm up to the sky. Keep your right foot planted, push down through the outer edge of your back foot. Sweep your right arm over your head, breathe in, down towards the ground, breath out. Up and over, inhale, down towards the ground, exhale. Up and over, breathe in, high plank, breath out. Inhale, low push up, exhale. Upward facing dog, breathe in, low push up, breath out. Upward facing dog, inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Sweep your left leg to the sky, breathe in. Bend your right knee as much as you can, breath out. Straighten your right leg, inhale. Bend your right knee, exhale. Lengthen, breathe in. Bend, breath out. Lengthen, inhale. Low lunge, step it through, exhale. Take a moment, come on up. Arms in line with your ears. Good, shoulders drop back and down. Grab your right wrist, pull up, breathe in, side stretch to the left, breath out, full inhale and exhale, both arms back to center, breathe in, open twist to the left, breath out, full round of breath in and out, simple twist, right hand plants, left arm left. Take a breath in, modified side plank as you breathe out. Shoulder over wrist, hip over knee. Left arm over your head, feel it. Breathe in, sweep it down, breath out. Up and over, inhale, sweep it down, exhale. Up and over, breathe in. You're gonna come into high plank as you breathe out. Now this time you're gonna take the left knee, left elbow, step it back, right knee, right elbow, step it back. Step your left foot in between your hands, step your right foot in between your hands. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Breathe in, hands to your heart. Breath out. Point your fingers up to the sky. Inhale. Stretch left. Exhale. Breath in. Bend your knees, circle down. Breath out. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Up to stand. Breathe in. Baby back bend. Breath out. Inhale. Fold over your legs. Exhale. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Tap your right knee down. Untuck your toes. Low lunge. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Breathe in. Grab your right wrist. Breath out. Inhale, find length. Exhale, stretch left. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale. Your version of a twist. Right elbow is going to cross across your left leg. You could take your right fingertips to the floor. You could take your hands to your heart. You could open your arms up like wings. Squeezing your inner thighs in toward one another. Using your core to guide the twist and getting your heart open towards the sky. We'll come up to that open twist. Left arm back, right arm forward. Breathe in and out. Simple twist, right hand plants, left arm lifts, breathe in. Modified side plank as you breathe out. Left arm sweeps over your head, left leg lifts. Find some extra length, reach forward, reach back, breathe in. Bend your left heel towards your glute, sweep your left arm back, catch the outside of your foot, modified sugar cane. Kick your left foot straight back behind you, opening up through the left side of your chest. Maybe looking up towards the sky. We'll meet in modified side plank. Step your left foot down, sweep your left arm over your head, breathe in. High plank, breath out. Inhale, low push up. Exhale, up dog, breathe in. Low push up, breath out. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Breath in, breath out. Right leg to the sky, breathe in. Bend your left knee, breath out. Lengthen your left leg, inhale. Bend it, exhale. Lengthen, breathe in. Last time, bend, breath out. Lengthen, inhale. Low lunge, Exhale. Good. Arms come up, settle in, chest tall. Great. Breath in. Grab your left wrist, side stretch to the right. Breath out. Inhale. Your twist. As you exhale, left arm crosses over your right leg. Any version that feels good for you. And come up into the open twist, right arm back, left arm forward. Breathe in and out. Simple twist, left hand down, right arm high. One breath in. Modified side plank, back to the mat. Right arm over your head. Right leg lift. Breathe in. Bend your right knee, catch the foot. Breathe out. Kick the foot back, 2 rounds of breath. Step back to modified side plank. Come over into high plank. Take a breath in. Right knee, right elbow. Breath out. High plank, inhale. Left knee, left elbow. Exhale. High plank, breathe in. Right foot steps forward. Breath out. Left foot steps forward, come up to stand. Inhale. Hands to heart. Exhale. Arms sweep high. Breathe in. Cactus your arms. Lift your heart. Breath out. Full inhale. And exhale. Clasp your hands behind your back. Breathe in. Open your heart. Roll open. Let it feel good here. Actually, let's hold for 2 breaths. We just did a good amount of work on the shoulders. Tailbone down, chest up. And then fold over your legs when you're ready. All right, release your hands down to the floor and grab a block. Chair pose. Hips sink down. Block lifts up towards the sky. Palms are on either side of the short end of your block. Push your palms into the blocks. Reach the block up to the sky. Bend your hips back and down. Pull your belly button to your spine. Good. Shift weight to your right foot. And then draw your left knee forward. Tap the block outside of your left knee. And then lift your arms up to the sky. Breathe in. Bend your right knee. Breath out. Inhale. Pull your left knee a little higher. Block taps the knee. Exhale. Stay bent into your right knee. Lift your arms up. Breathe in. And then step your left foot back. High lunge. Breath out. Find a little bend in both knees. Right knee over your right ankle. Left heel drives back. Now bend both knees. Breath in. Left knee pulls forward. Tap the block. Breath out. High lunge. Inhale. Bend both knees. Exhale. Take a breath in. Tap the block forward. Breath out. One more time. High lunge. Breathe in. Bend both knees. Breath out. Inhale. Tap the block forward. Exhale. Chair pose. Step your left foot down. Block to the sky. Hips back and down. Tap your block in front of your right knee. Put a little bend in your left knee. Belly button to spine, tailbone down. Keep the bend in both knees. Arms sweep high. Breathe in. Pull the knee up a little higher. Tap it. Breath out. High lunge. Step your right foot back. Inhale. Bend both knees. Exhale. Breath in, tap the block forward, breath out. High lunge, inhale, bend both knees, exhale, take a breath in, tap the block forward, breath out. One more time, high lunge, inhale, bend both knees, exhale, take a breath in, tap your block forward, breath out. Step down, block high, breathe in, fold over your legs, breath out. Either option to take a ragdoll here or gorilla, up to you. Ragdoll, grab opposite elbows, gorilla, palms underneath your feet. Let your head and your shoulders hang. Rock your body around in a way that allows you to promote further relaxation in your upper body. All right, release both hands down to the ground. Step your left foot back, warrior one on the right. Right hip back, left hip forward. And grab your left wrist. Lengthen, breathe in. Side stretch to the right. Breath out. Full inhale. And exhale. Back heel spins up. Left arm plugs outside of your right leg for your twist. Any version that you like. Hands could be at prayer. Hands could be open. Could also be a simple twist. Open twist. Right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Use your core. And then side plank. Left hand down. Right foot steps back to meet your left foot. Tap your left knee down if you like. Right arm over your head. Option for your right leg to lift. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Come over, high plank. Breathe in. And your vinyasa back to down dog. Sweep your left leg to the sky. Breathe in. Warrior one as you breathe out. And grab your right wrist. Take a breath in. Stretch to the left. Breathe out. Full inhale. And exhale. Back heel spins up. Right arm crosses outside of your left leg. Open twist. Left arm back. Right arm forward. And then simple twist. Right hand down. Left arm high. And we step back to side plank when you're ready. Hips high. Any version of your choice. Take a breath in. See if you can come right over into a low push-up as you breathe out. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Tap your knees down on the mat. And find puppy pose. Hips over knees. Crawl your hands forward. Bring your forehead to the ground. Remember to push weight back through your feet. All right, roll yourself forward, Sphinx pose. Forearm plank, tuck your toes, lift your hips up. High plank, right hand, left hand down. Tap your knees down, grab your block, come down to your back. Just a little bit more core and glute work for our second half. We're going to start with glutes. Take your block the tall way in between your thighs. Place your feet close to your glutes. Lift your hips up for bridge pose. Squeeze on the block. Bend your knees forward. Reach your heart towards the back of your space. Pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips to the floor. Grab your block. Release your legs up towards the sky. Take your block in your right hand. And then lift your head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat using your core. Extend your left leg forward. Place the block behind your right leg and then switch your legs. Block behind your left leg, switch your legs. Keep going for 10 and 9. Incredible. 8, 7. Maybe the shoulders come up higher. 6, 5, 4, 3. Last 2 and 1. Release your head to the mat, pull your knees into your chest, rock a little side to side. Grab a sip of water if you'd like one, and we'll meet in down dog when you're ready. All right. Making your way back to down dog, we'll take a couple reset breaths there. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Full breath in. Exhale out. All right, lift your right leg up to the sky, point your toes. Roll your right hip open, keep your right leg straight, and look under your right arm. Try to create length from your right hand to your right toes. Take a breath in. Right knee, left elbow. Breath out. Inhale, kick it up and back. Roll your hip open. Exhale, close your hip, right knee, right elbow. And then 3-legged down dog. Breathe in. High lunge as you breathe out. This time you're going to take your right hand to your right hip. Lengthen through the left side. Breathe in. Side stretch to your right. Breath out. Inhale. Cross your left arm outside of your right leg as you exhale. Keep your right hand on your hip. Keep pulling your right hip back. Extending the crown of the head forward. And then we're going to come back up to high lunge. So you're just going to sweep your left arm up and back. Breathe in. And we'll just open out to warrior 2 as you breathe out. Full inhale and exhale. Gentle warrior. Breathe in. Extended side angle. Breath out. Right hip pulls back towards your back heel. Crown of the head and your left fingertips reach towards the front of the space. And then you're gonna crawl both hands to face your, to frame your left foot at the back of the mat, runner's lunge. Take your left hand to your left hip, pull it back. Reach your right arm up to the sky, high lunge. So same thing, facing the back of the room, we're in high lunge. On the left foot, left hand on your left hip, right arm to the sky. Take a breath in. And then right arm crosses outside of your left leg. Remember, right fingertips could come to the ground, or you could take your hand to your heart. You could always tap your right knee down on the ground. Great to build strength that way. Use your core. Sweep your right arm back up to the sky, high lunge. Breathe in. Warrior two facing the back of your mat. Breath out. Full inhale. And exhale. This time, gentle warrior, all toes turn to face the side of your mat. Palms touch above your head. Breathe in. Hands to your hips, chin to chest. Breath out. Lengthen your heart up to the sky. Breathe in. Fold halfway forward. Keep a bend in your knees, belly button to your spine. Hips go back, crown of the head goes forward. Reach your arms straight forward by the side of your head. Breathe in. Pull your elbows in by your side as you breathe out. Lengthen your arms forward. Inhale. Elbows by your side. Exhale. Last time, lengthen. Breathe in. Forward fold. Breath out. Take a moment to feel the stretch. Push through your feet, lift through your hips. Let your upper body drape down to the ground. Let it go. Crawl your hands to frame your front foot. Back heel spins up. Sweep your arms up to the sky. High lunge. Breathe in. Open twist to the right. Breath out. Full inhale. And exhale. Now notice your body's open to the right. Keep it that way. Revolved half moon. Shift weight forward to your right foot. Left hand finds a block or the floor. Your back leg lifts. Your body was already facing the way that it is intending to go in this pose. So it's sometimes helpful to keep it that way versus closing and opening the hips and the twist over and over. Push back through your back heel. Lift up through your left glute. Look up towards your top hand. Take a breath in. Pull me in ragdoll as you breathe out. Shake it out. If your right leg's on fire, you can cross your right foot behind your left foot for IT band stretch. And then come back into a forward fold. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Forward fold. Breath out. And vinyasa back to down dog. All right, from downward facing dog, sweep your left leg to the sky. Breathe in. Point your toe, roll your hip open. Breath out. Full inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. Left knee, right elbow. Breath out. Three-legged down dog. Breathe in. Left knee, left elbow. Breath out. Three-legged. Inhale. High lunge as you exhale. And breath in. Grab your right wrist. Oh, actually, no. Left hand, left hip. Sorry. Switching it up. Lengthen through your right side. Breathe in. Side stretch to your left. Breathe out. Inhale. Right arm crosses outside of your left leg. Exhale. Keep pulling your right hip back for a round of breath in and out. Right arm sweeps up to the sky. High lunge. Inhale. Warrior two. Exhale. Full breath in. Exhale out. Gentle warrior, breathe in. Extended side angle, front of the mat. Breath out. 2 rounds of breath. Take an inhale. Runner's lunge, back of your mat. Exhale. High lunge, sweep your arms up to the sky. Breathe in. Side stretch to your right. Breath out. Inhale. Left elbow crosses outside of your right leg. Exhale. Full breath in. Exhale out. Left arm back up to the sky. High lunge. Breathe in. Warrior two, back of your mat. Breath out. Gentle warrior, all toes turn. Touch your palms above your head. Breathe in. Clasp your hands behind your back. Breath out. Open your heart. Breathe in. Hold over your legs. Breath out. Release your hands to the mat. Hands under shoulders. Inhale. Runner's lunge, front of your mat. Exhale. High lunge, sweep your arms up to the sky. Breathe in. Open twist to the left. Breath out. Full breath in. Exhale out. We find revolved half moon. Right hand plants 12 inches in front of your left foot. Right leg lifts. Keep pushing down through your left big toe, lifting up from your left hip. Inhale. Ragdoll as you exhale. Again, if you want that IT band stretch, left foot can cross behind your right. Unwind your feet, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breath out. And your way back to down dog. All right, one more time through that. Sweep your right legs to the sky, breathe in. And step it directly forward this time, breath out. High lunge, arms high, inhale. Side stretch to your right, exhale. Breath in. Left arm crosses over your right leg. Now this time, maybe you try a bind. Right arm behind your back. Left hand can thread underneath your right leg. It does not work for me, but maybe it will for you. Here for one more round of breath in and out. Left arm pulls you back up to the sky. High lunge. Inhale. Warrior two. Exhale. Round of breath in and out. Gentle warrior. Breathe in. Extended side angle pose. Breath out. Full inhale and exhale. Breathe in. Runner's lunge, back of your mat. Breath out. High lunge, both arms high. Inhale. Side stretch to your left. Exhale. Breath in. Right arm crosses outside of your left leg. Take something that works for you. If you want to try a bind, left arm behind your back, right hand crosses under. Right arm sweeps you up to the sky. Breathe in. Open to warrior two, back of your mat. Breath out. Hold for an inhale and an exhale. Gentle warrior, all toes turn. Breathe in. Hands to hips. Breath out. Open your heart. Breathe in. Fold halfway forward. Breath out. Sweep your arms forward. Inhale. Elbows pull in by your side. Exhale. Arms forward. Breathe in. Pull back. Breath out. Forward. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. One breath in. Let it out. Hands under your shoulders. Breathe in. Runner's lunge in front of your mat. Breath out. High lunge, arm sweep high. Inhale. Open to your right. Exhale. Breath in. Revolved half moon. Breath out. Hold, expand, take up space. From here, we're going to make our way into regular half moon. Right hand underneath your right shoulder, block of the floor. Left side starts to open. Left arm up to the sky. Maybe you bend your top knee, grab your foot for Chopasana or sugar cane, kicking it straight back behind you. Bend your standing leg, step down, forward fold. Right foot could cross behind your left foot, shake it out. Unwind your feet, halfway lift, breathe in, forward fold, breath out, and your way back to down dog. All right, one more side. Sweep your left leg to the sky. Breathe in. Step it forward. High lunge. Breath out. Arms high. Inhale. Open to your left. Exhale. Breath in. Right arm crosses outside of your left leg. 2 rounds of breath. Right arm sweeps up to the sky. Breathe in. Warrior two. Breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Gentle warrior. Breathe in. Extended side angle. Breath out. Just one breath in. Exhale out. Inhale. Runner's lunge, back of the mat. Exhale. High lunge, arms high. Breathe in. Side stretch to your right. Sorry, I messed it up on the first time. I just realized. Take a breath in. The left arm across your right leg as you breathe out. Now we're here for 2 breaths. So much strength, so much length. Sweep your left arm up to the sky. Breathe in. Warrior two. Breath out. Full inhale. And exhale. Gentle warrior, palms touch. Breathe in. Clasp your hands behind your back, opposite them on top. Open your heart. Breathe in. Fold over your legs. Breathe out. 2 rounds of breath here. Toes in, heels out, hips high, head toward the ground. Option if you'd like to practice an inversion, you can bring your hands to the ground, head to the floor, and feet to the sky. Tripod headstands. The only thing that I can really do quite yet. And the trick that I learned was pushing through your hands. Help your feet float up towards the sky. When you're done playing, hands to the floor, feet to the floor. You'll take your hands underneath your shoulders. Breathe in. Runner's lunge, front of your mat. Breath out. High lunge. Inhale. Open to your left. Exhale. Breath in. Revolved half moon. Breath out. Option to stay there. Option to turn it into half moon. Left hand plants. Roll your right side open. Option 2, bend your top knee, grab the foot, kick it back behind you. Crown the head forward. Tailbone reaching towards the back of your space. Take a breath in. Bend your knees, close your hips, forward fold. Left foot can cross behind your right foot. Shake it out. And one last time all together, unwind your feet. Halfway lift. Forward fold. And your way back to down dog. Down dog, tap your feet down on the ground. Tuck your toes, sit back on your heels. Sending your breath to your feet. Maybe rocking your head side to side or taking some small and slow circles through your neck. Coming to your hands, tapping your feet out on the mat. Turn your fingertips back towards your knees or out left and right if that's too much. Find soft movement side to side. Turn your fingertips forward and come on down to your back. Take a full body stretch when you get there. And breathe out through your mouth. Place your feet on the mat. Take the soles of your feet out towards the edges of your mat. Let your knees knock together. Keeping your knees touching, you'll walk your feet out left and right until you feel a stretch in your outer hips. You could cactus your arms or place them where they're comfortable. Let your head rock side to side. Keeping your knees touching, walk your feet back to mats width distance apart. Let your knees rock to the left, look to your right. Bring your knees back to center. Let them fall over to your right and look to your left. And bring your knees back to center. Either happy baby or legs and arms straight to the sky. Do something that feels good for you. And we'll all meet with legs and arms straight up. Shake out your wrists and ankles. Spread your fingers and your toes. And find Shavasana when you're ready. Allow your shoulders to melt into your mat. Face muscles soften. Feet turn out left and right. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Shavasana. And if you have any extra time today to stay and meditate a bit longer, I encourage you to do so. But if you're ready to move on, you can invite intentional movement into your limbs. And plant your feet on the mat and roll over onto one side. Top hand can come to your heart space. Taking a moment to show yourself love and gratitude for taking this time for you today. Connecting your mind, body, and spirit, not only for physical health, but mental health, and also while continuing to maintain and create community. Bring yourself up to a seat. Place both hands over your heart. Have a quiet moment with your own heartbeat. We'll close our practice with a full breath in and exhale out. And with love and gratitude to ourselves and each other, We bow together and say namaste. Thank you all so much for joining today. So nice to have some of you back. Nice to see all of you. Have a great week. The sun is shining here in Boston. It's Boston Marathon Day. Patriots